Oh, no, volume. Good evening.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Oh.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi, my name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, welcome to our channel. We're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin' Up products from our online shop. Do use the current postcode, which can be found on our website at mitosocrafts.com, to receive a handmade card from us the following month, and extra freebies if your order qualifies, like the Stamping Glam Squad tutorial, the Global Creative Project PDF and video tutorial, and Pastel Pearls. I had it somewhere, but yes, for this month, if you order £50 or more, you will receive a pack of these lovely pearls. So yes, you must use the current postcode to qualify. We put out a couple of live stream throughout the week, Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you'd love to see more card making inspiration using Stampin' Up products, do consider subscribing to our channel. If you are already subscribed, make sure that you hit that bell notification to all notifications, so you will get notified when we are live or when we put out new content. And please share the video if you to your crafty friends if you think that they'll enjoy it as well. So let's see who has come.
Lots of you on already. So
we were a couple of minutes late. Apologies.
Yes. Get your numbers in. I'm not very organised tonight, so heads up.
So hi Connie, Karen, Lisa,
Mandy, Jackie, Rosie, Krista, Lisa, Sandra or Mum, Marion, Angelina, Janice, Caroline, Christine, Maureen, Kath, and then it jumps.
Christine, Sylvia,
lots of you.
Sandra, Anne, Joanna, hello, Anita, Jeanette, and I think there was a couple of names before that as well. Bonnie, hi Bonnie. So yes, thank you for popping in a comment. So you will get put onto the random draw at the end of the live stream. So that's what we do as well. We give out the projects that we create during the live stream. So if you are watching the replay, do pop in another comment into the section, and you'll be put into the random draw on the next live stream. So with that said, we'll be doing the random draw for this card that Barry created on Wednesday using the Hey Birthday Chick, colored in blends and a bit of cloud scene on there. So yes, so
that's what somebody's gonna win tonight. So yes, let's bring you over and have a little look. So
good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Jackie Elliott again, right?
Yes.
Cool. Congratulations.
Jackie, I think, yeah, it was. Let's go back to face
was that
actually for a moment. Oh no, wrong word thing. There we go.
Congratulations. We have posted the cards, the last 4 that have emailed us, and as well as the card kit for our next online class, the snail mail. So today, so hopefully you'll receive the previous winners will receive the cards soonish. Before we carry on with the demonstration, just to let you know that you still have time to make the most of the free shipping promotion from Stampin' Up. So that ends in 10:59 p.m. GMT. So get your orders in after you watch the live stream.
Save yourself £4.95. And why can't I put that to go towards something else? So good.
Yes, and also what else is happening? Oh, happy it's Patrick's Day, isn't it? St. Patrick's Day, I think.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I saw it in the comments, so yes.
We're terrible. That's fine. All right, so let's go over and start tonight's demo. So let's have that, make it a little bit more light. Good. All right, so let's just get this ready. So yes, so well done, Jackie. You have won this card right here, and I really like this card. So I'm pleased it's going to somebody. It's really good. Lovely. So tonight we're going to be using the Hey Birthday Chick once again. And we're going to be doing a bit of masking. So it's kind of, the two cards are going to be very similar to each other. First card's going to be a little bit more basic, and then I'm going to step it up for the second one, but we're going to be doing some masking. So I've got the brushes out again. I've got my mask I made from the other day. So if you watched how I created this card here, you would have seen how I created the mask for the clouds. So I'm using that mask once again, and I'm going to be using Post-it notes again. So, which I did the last time, but this was to create off so I could mask off a side of the card. Now I'm going to actually be using it and then snipping out the balloon. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So two similar but different cards. So to start off with, I've got my basic stuff. So I have got my basic white thick, and we've still got Whisper White, but we're just using up our last little bits. But we've got the basic white thick here, and I'm going to create a square card for this one here. So the first one is square. So I am going to go to. I just need to. I think I'm going to go 4x4.
Yeah, get your guesses in for Barry. And say hi to Krista and Mandy.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a 4x4 card. So I'm going to cut my piece of paper down to 8 by 4. Ooh. Let's give myself a bit of room here. 8 by 4, and then I'll score it at 4 inches. So you'll be able to get, obviously I can't on this one because it's the paper was already cut down to an odd size, but you'll be able to get still 2 pieces of 2 bits out of your cardstock. So there we go, a 4x4 right there. I'm gonna then cut myself down my mat and layer, so I'm gonna take this to a 3.5 by 3.5, which that pretty much was anyway. Just take off a little bit down there, just then I can then have a mat and layer on that. And then I will then take this bit here, which was the offcut. I can then take this one down to 1/8 of an inch smaller. So let me just make sure I can, yeah. So I'm just working down. So my black layer is 3.5, so I'm taking this one to 2 and 2 3/8 of an inch. And this is going to be my workable piece. So that's the bit which I'm going to be working on the first time. So that's the process of how I've created my card bases. So let me just move this all out of the way. Give myself a little bit of tidy room.
Hi Felicia, hi Tina, hi Denise.
And there we go. So as mentioned, I'm going to be doing this one right here. So I'm going to just show you, actually no, I've already got it out. I want to create a mask. So I've got my Post-it notes, and I'm going to ink up my balloon. So I'm just being careful. I'm going on here and I'm just gradually bringing so I'm just inking up my balloon. Actually, I probably don't really need to on this particular one worry about the string too much. And the sticky side is this side here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that onto that one like that. And I'm going to do that twice. Again, I'm not worried that the string's there. I just need to create myself 2 masks. So this is more of a masking technique video for you. So it's a technique, and it's something again I've known how to do for a long time, but don't do it that often. Grab your snips and what you want to do now is you want to just cut round these balloons. So we're not giving it any border, we are just literally just going to be cutting it out.
Jackie said, wow, 2 wins in a week, better get a lottery ticket too then. Yes.
Yeah. You've still got time. Yeah, it's 7:30, isn't it? They close tonight. You better go online quickly, isn't it? And go and do a lucky dip.
And Tina Hatchman is new. It's her first time.
Hi Tina, thank you for joining us. So got that one there. And I'm just going to snip off. So there's my mask number 1. I'm going to do that for the second one. So you can reuse these. You can make these. Obviously, they will lose their stick eventually. So you'll get a good couple of goes out of it. But once you've done it, you can have some fun with this technique. So round we go. Concentration, sorry, I'm going really quiet. Oh,
What's that?
is that Suki? She.
Minnie, are you trying to take over her food? Minnie just finished her food and being Goldilocks.
Okay, yeah. We've just fed the cats, and I've given Minnie the nickname of Goldilocks because she moved from one bowl to the other to the next. So they've all walked away, but no, she's working her way across. So she's our little Goldilocks.
And she's the tiniest one.
The tiniest one. Was that her just meowing just then?
Yeah. Well, no, I think it was Suki.
Just warding her off.
Because Minnie was pushing.
So that's that. So what we're going to do is I am going to now grab my balloon again, and this time I am going to ink this up. And again, this time I really do need to be careful. So when you're doing your masks, I would say try and be careful anyway to not get any ink on the rest of it. Because as soon as you start having to clean it, obviously the stamp is going to get wet and it's going to transfer a little bit of ink potentially over. So what I'm going to do is I've just inked that up like this. And I am just going to pop that in just to the side. Just need to get my positioning here, like that. And that should, if I have lined it up correctly, just given me a balloon. What I do now is I pop this on right here. I do just need, I didn't bring it down with me.
What you want?
That's fine, I can see it from there.
You made me get up. I was so excited.
I didn't ask you to get up.
I was getting ready.
He was getting ready.
On
yeah.
your marks, get set.
And I'm going to do the same again. And then I'm just going to stamp this one to this side here and go a little bit lower. So again, being careful not to make sure I get the top of the chick. And then I'm going to grab this second one and pop that right there. Now I will ink up for the third time. And we will just plonk this one in the middle, like that. And there we have it. Looks a mess, complete and utter mess. But the magic comes now when you remove your masks, because now magically that balloon has now gone to the back. So that's how you want to do your masking. So we're going to keep it like that. I'm going to grab myself some blends and I'm just going to do some colouring here. So let's go with a Granny Apple Green tonight, I think. I will have a Magenta Madness, nice and bright, and then let's have a yellow, so we'll have Mango Melody. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the magenta. I just love this colour. It's just so bright and vibrant. And I'm just going to colour this in. Like that. And that's good. Who else likes Magenta Madness? Is it a popular colour with you, or is it a little bit? I know some people find it a little bit too. It's in your face too much. It's a very, very bright colour. But I think for these fun, kind of like birthday party kind of like cards, it's a real nice. It's a real nice, bright colour. Use the dark around like this. Did somebody just ask how I did the balloons just then? Okay, yeah. I am going to be doing the same technique again on the second card, so if you missed how I did it the first time round, don't worry, I am going to be doing it again in a second.
Janice Adams received her card yesterday.
Excellent, well, lovely Janice.
And Betty's on as well. Hi Betty.
So that's that, there. So that's my Magenta Madness. Let's do a green. So we're going to go Granny Apple Green.
Amanda loves Magenta Madness as well.
Good, yeah, it's a lovely colour.
And Christine, and Deborah, and Jeanette, and Jackie. I love Magenta Madness.
Yeah. We have got some lovely bright colours, but I'm hoping that we're gonna get. I think this is a real kind of like real nice kind of like neon-y kind of like bright colour,
Yeah.
and that's what I'd like to see a little bit more of. So hopefully in the new catalogue, which we get to see next week, we're hopefully there will be our wish will be granted, some more bright colours. So
You think what's?
I don't know. I don't know what's trending at the moment. I don't know what the trending colours are for this year.
Shall I Google
And
it?
Stampin are normally pretty good with their colours, even though they're a couple of years in advance. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a sneak peek, Joe. What can we find out?
I'm just looking on Google, of course. Ooh, ooh! I'm seeing loads of turquoise.
Are you? No, obviously we don't know. This is all speculation at the moment.
I'm just looking on Google.
But
like,
Jay
I
has
just
just
searched 2022 color trends.
Yeah, Jay's just searched on Google the colour trends for 2022. 2022.
Yeah.
So for next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. And apparently there's a lot of turquoising. So turquoising. Turquoises. So hopefully, who knows? Speculation. Maybe we will get some more turquoises. Maybe we'll get like a tempting turquoise come back. I really miss tempting turquoise.
That would be nice.
And then we're just going to go with the Mango Melody, and this is a lovely orangey yellow. It's up for debate. What is it?
Twilight tree. Twilight tree.
Is it an orange? Is it a yellow? What does Mango Melody fall under for you?
Well, I created a Stampin' Blends chart for our coloring masterclass group,
Uh-huh.
and I put it under yellow,
Okay.
but it's the darkest yellow.
Yes, it is the darkest. It's the darkest yellow, lightest orange. So it's kind of that colour between the two.
Ooh.
So yeah, so we have got our colouring masterclass, and I know a lot of you have already booked in for that, so thank you very much. But we have got our colouring masterclasses which are now live. So if you are interested in joining us for those classes, they are pre-recorded videos. And Jay will be going through this month. He will be working with the Magnolia. Magnolia, what's it called, Jay?
Good morning.
Good morning, Magnolia.
What we call this magnolia flower.
Magnolia flowers. Showing you how to do some floral colouring with that step, but with that stamp set. But the techniques, hopefully by the end of it, the techniques which Jay will show you how to colour, you'll then be able to then transfer over to some more floral colouring. So we've used that particular stamp because it's a real nice large stamp set, and you can really, he can spend a bit of time with teaching you and showing you how to colour certain things. But yeah, the idea is that you will hopefully at the end of it be able to then go, right, that's how I did it, that I should be able to colour it again and do something different. So we've got a nice simple card here, 3 balloons. And what I'm going to do with this is I am just going to take some scrap Whisper White, which I will just take here.
Everyone's loving the Magenta Madness. Jackie Elliott said we need a turquoise tone.
Yeah.
Angelina said nice bright colors. Ooh, and Caroline just reminded everyone SU will reveal new in colors.
Yes, and new in colours will also be coming next. Yeah. So good. All right. I'm going to be using Happy Birthday. So I've just got myself a bit of scrap paper here, and I am going to no die cutting tonight.
No.
It's literally this is a real nice.
And it was very helpful. I gave you the mini as well.
You did.
Because
I don't
you
need it. See, it's useful like that. It brings me stuff I don't actually need. So this is a classic label punch. I really hope this isn't going, but it's been in the catalogue for quite a while now. So who knows? It's I'm not sure if it's going to be staying type of punch, but I really hope it does stay, because I think it's a staple for a lot of people. But there is a lot of other little banner punches out there now, isn't there? So, but who knows? We will find out what's staying and what's going very soon. And then, so I've just done a Happy Birthday, and then that's going to go on this, like that. So, that's...
Karen will miss Rococo Rose.
Rococo Rose, okay.
Yeah, she'll miss it.
That's
And
lovely.
Christine said, I'd like to see a true baby pink, not with coral or peach.
You're not the first person that I've heard actually say that. Who mentioned that about the baby
That
pink?
was Christine. That meant
Christine, yeah, you're not the first person that I've heard say that they would like a true baby pink. I suppose it's not a colour we would go to, so I don't really. We had powder pink a couple of years ago, wasn't that? Was quite a nice. That was quite a nice little baby pink, I thought.
What, pink pirouette?
No, powder pink. Wasn't that an in colour a couple
That
of
was
years
an
ago?
in colour, yeah.
So that won't come back unless they do a colour revamp.
Which I doubt.
Which I doubt they will do, because they've done a colour revamp a couple of years ago now. So
Yeah, they normally wait like over 5 years.
maybe every 5 years you might get a colour revamp. And we've only been demonstrators for, well, there's 6 years this year, and we've had one colour revamp, so we're not due a colour revamp just yet. And that's the only, when they do a colour revamp, it's probably the only time that they may bring back retired colours, potentially, or bring back old in colours and then bring them back into the mix as proper colours. So yeah, but that's not going to happen this year. I'd be very surprised if it does. But so that's just going to go down like that, I really like white cards with the black layer. I just think it just makes the card pop off. It just makes it just makes the whole thing just pop a little bit more. So that's that. I could have, obviously, to really keep this really simple, I could have just stamped happy birthday down the bottom down there. Which, I'll keep it on the dimensionals. So Jay was very helpful and brought me over dimensionals earlier on, but he didn't bring me over the mini dimensionals, did he? That's fine.
Oh no, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. You took that. That was already in your pot.
Was it already in my pot? Okay, number 1, please. Can I have mini dimensionals?
Yes. Here you go. With pleasure.
Damn. So, I've got the wrong tool in as well.
I give you the toolbox.
Thank you. So I've been doing a bit of scoring earlier on, so I had the scoring attachment on the take your pick tool. So I'm going to use the minis here because they fit on the classic label punch better. And we'll take that off. And that will go over because the string is a little bit where we've done tried to make sure we've inked up the stamp as best as we could. The string has faded off a little bit, so this just goes on and just helps. That just covers up. You could, if you want to. You could, if you've got one of the black marker pens. I think I saw Jay doing that earlier on actually with something. I think you used this, didn't you?
Yes.
We've got like one of these little micro pens, whatever they're called, very fine tip. And if you want to, you could just extend those out. So if it looks a little bit untidy, you could just grab that in there and just extend. And I think what he did on his one is he did the whole stringy bit down. I don't feel confident enough to do that because even though it's a straight line, it would look wrong.
Can make it wonky.
Yeah, I don't know.
Squiggle it. Just a little bit. Squiggle it.
I just seen a comment. Anita's just comment. Don't sound so excited, Jay. Was that in reference to him getting excited? The fact that I had to ask him for something.
Yeah. And I went, yay, one.
Cheeky. So that's that. Card number 1. Really, really simple and a nice, easy masking technique. So for card number 2, we're going to do something. We're going to do it it's going to be very similar to this. So I've got myself my card base. I'm going to be doing a normal A6 card for this one. So I've got my card base down here. I'm going to take myself my black card again, and I am going to just cut this down to size to give myself a matten layer. So obviously 10, so I'm going to take this to 10 centimeters by 14.1. If I want to cut it down a little bit more, I will do, but that's my starting point. Yeah, I don't want to go. I like a bigger white border.
Because mine is small.
I didn't actually measure yours, Jay. Yeah. So that's that. And there we go. Yeah, I prefer. So I've kind of like gone down like if I was to pop that in the corner, I'm approximately 1 centimeter smaller than my card base. So when you come in, you get like a nice 0.5 millimeter border all the way around. So that's how I'm going to do my black. And then I'm going to grab myself some Whisper White, basic white. Sorry, or in this case it is going to be Whisper White. but for longevity of this video, basic white. Because we're just using up our old stocks at the moment with the Whisper Whites. So if we remember, I cut this down to 9.5 by 13.6. So I'm going to cut my Whisper White down to 13.9. So I'm going to go 3 millimeters, which is 1/8 of an inch bigger than my base, my black layer, which then gives me a nice thin border. So 9.5, 6, 7, 8 millimeters. So when that goes on, that's wrong. Obviously, what did I end up cutting down to? No, I've gone the opposite way. I've 9.5, so I want to take this down to. Luckily, I went too big, which is fine. 9.5. I want to take that to 9.2 millimeters. It's better to have cut it too big than it was too small. That's there. It's because I normally work the other way round. I normally start off with the white and then work up. For some reason, I've gone with the black and then work down. So 13.6. So I need to take that to 13.6, 13.5, 4, and 13.3. Now that fits on there and gives me a nice. If I could put that on there, gives me a nice even 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and that's what I want. So very similar to how I did this card with the bigger border and then the black layer. That's how it's gonna. That's how I like to do those. So that's that. So good. What I need to do now is I just need to give myself a little bit of room, because I now need to get myself a bit of scrap paper. So I'm going to bring this in, bring that and that in, and we will do some masking. Well, I'm going to do I'm going to do the masking first, and then I'm going to do my stamping. And because I'm going to make it light enough that the stamping can go over the top of it, and then we're going to then colour the balloons in once again. So on the first card I did, or the other day, this was Balmy Blue. We are using, for this one, we're going to use Pool Party. So I'm going to just... Where was your prototype, Jay? See, he made me a prototype, but he hasn't actually brought it over for me. Where is it?
I'm sure I brought it down there. You must have moved it.
Oh, there it is.
See, you hit it.
Jay put stuff on top of it. I blame Jay.
No, that was you. That's the stamp set. You made me get up as well. And that's not even counted.
So I'm just going to go very, very light. Using my mask I did the other day, I'm now going to create some clouds once again. So I'm just popping it over, holding it firm, and then just creating some very, very light and fluffy. There we go. Probably a bit darker than I intended it to be, but that's fine. I will then come down and do the same thing, but I'll make sure I go a bit lighter. It's very deceiving. You don't really know how much you've put on. You don't think there's nothing gone on there, but actually there's enough. And that's that. Going to turn that mask over, and we'll have something slightly different shape. I just love this. It's just such a relaxing technique doing these clouds, and these brushes are just absolutely amazing. I love them. See if you're careful, you can end up, if you hold it, make sure you're still holding it, you can lift off, and you can still make sure you can kind of have a rough idea of how dark it's getting. And that there. Let's just do another one. Just bring that on. Like that. One more down the bottom down here, nice and light. So I need to be careful with this one because I'm running out of room to attach my fingers to. I need to make sure I still keep hold of it.
Wiggle wobble.
Sorry. And there we go. So we've got a nice fluffy cloud again. I just love it. And who would have thought of using? I wouldn't have used Pool Party for a cloud for me, but
You might want to bring it closer to the. It doesn't look like there's anything there, but I can see it. But you might wanna, bring it up.
bring it up. There we go. So I wouldn't have thought of using Pool Party because I kind of class Pool Party is a very greeny blue. You can see from the pad, it's a very greeny blue. Some more of C, but I actually quite like it because it's not a bright blue. It's almost a little bit dirty in a way. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. So it makes it look a little bit stormy. It's kind of like got that grey kind of like a little bit in there, but it adds some depth and detail to the clouds. I know what I'm saying. You're probably all going, what's he talking? What's he chatting about? What's he chatting?
It just looks like England.
Yeah, it's English. It's English clouds. Welcome to English summertime. Stormy grey clouds. So we're going to do the same now with this one. So I've got my stamp again. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this in there. And we're going to do that again. Being careful not to touch the feathers on the actual chick. And then we will then go another one over to the side.
Or you can mask it before you.
Yeah, you could do. I know when Jay was doing the prototype for me, because he was working his way across, and the way I would do this was I kind of like put two front ones down first, and then I pop my mask on these two here. But again, you could do one, and you could work your way across. Oh, not nearly. The whole thing fails as soon as you start getting the ink on the actual chick, because then obviously the chick will then start to show up, and you don't want that to happen. And then I'm going to then pop that second one over like that. And same again. And then we'll take one of these off here. And then I will then pop another one over like that, so which is good. And then so if you do it this way, you can kind of work with just one mask at a time, unless you kind of got the two, and then you just work your way along. Like that. And then these balloons just go to the back all the time.
It looks like a tennis ball.
What, the balloon now? Yeah.
With your stamping on it.
So I'm just going to do this one because I want this one to be kind of like at the foreground. So I'm going to stamp this one without actually touching one of the others. And then I then pop this mask on this side because I now want to pop a balloon in the middle. So I'm going to need to make sure I mask off both of these balloons. To then pop one in the centre of it. Which will go like that. And then when you remove that, it's now gone behind. And that's how you do your masking. It's really, really nice. It's a fun technique, that masking. If need be, as Jay said, you can grab yourself one of the pens and you can just...
You're being brave.
I am being brave. Just extending those strings a little bit more if necessary. Okay, so we're going to do some colouring once again. So let's have a look at what we've got here. I'm going to use some, we've got Poppy Parade. Let's use some Flirty Flamingo. Let's have a bit of the, we've got a Balmy Blue.
I like your grid paper.
Sorry?
I like your grid paper. Just notice with your blend.
With the blend, yeah, that was for my colouring last night. And then I'm just going to then colour these in. So the same thing as what I did last time. I'm going to start off with my light and then go to my dark. That one. We are going to invest in some new blends very soon. We need to replace some. And then we go with the dark. So let's chat amongst yourselves whilst I work my way across. So hopefully you'll be able to see that, obviously, the fact that how I've just stepped the two cards up. So keeping one a lot more very simple, and then the second one I've then brought in the clouds and taken it to that next level. So what's everyone saying? Anything, Jay?
They're still talking about the weather, and Steph was like, "Yeah, welcome to English weather." Jeanette is, it's raining season there at the moment, so it's been raining constantly, but it's like 25 degrees, plus 25 degrees Celsius, so it's hot and wet. And Krista's been sharing our group, Crafty Stampers group, our card making classes, tutorials. Thank you, Krista.
Thank you very much.
Needs the host.
So these balloons are actually really nice and easy to colour. And I just love the fact, obviously, how I've used this set. Obviously, even though it's chickens, I've not used the chickens. And that's kind of, I wanted to kind of show you, and that's how you can then get more out of your stamp sets, when you can hopefully try and see other things in it.
Sometimes you get kind of like too focused.
Yeah, I was having one of those days today. I was getting very focused. I couldn't say. I was really struggling with a mental block today. So that don't know what I was doing. It just really wasn't working. I think I was just getting myself so bogged down with I've got to use chicks, or yeah. So that was that.
But it's a great way to show how you can extend the use of a stamp set. I have to design mine now for Sunday.
Yeah, Jay's. That's it. We mentioned that I'm doing 2, and then Jay's doing 2 videos. So Jay, you've got Jay on Sunday and next Wednesday. I have a couple of days off, so I can leave it to him now to design the next. What were you using anyway? Are we still using the same, or are we?
I think so.
Do you want to see more chicks?
Do you want to see fanciful, the pop-up with chicks? I don't know.
So that's that, and then we'll just blend this out. So this is only our second video with chicks, isn't it, Jay, if I remember correctly? Yeah, so we probably will have another video with...
Yeah, and I've just said that the Global Creative Project for next month.
Yes, so we've got so many things going on. I can never remember what it is. Global Creative Project Tutorial Bundle.
Yeah.
Is what's coming out, or is for next month, is going to be working with the chicks.
Yeah, the Hey Birthday Chick and the Hey Chick.
Yeah, Hey Birthday Chick and Hey Chick. So there'll be 2. So there's a group of demonstrators which we're part of, which put together a tutorial bundle every month, and you can purchase that in a group, so a bulk booking. So you can get, is it 6 months for the price of 5?
Yes.
So you can save that, or you can buy them individually if you want to. And last month's is still available, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was
Sand and Sea.
Sand and Sea.
Sweet.
Yeah. So cards made with Sand and Sea sweets. So you'll get a load. And how many demonstrators are on it again, Jay? I want to say it's around about 12, is there? So there's 12 of us doing it, and
Well, 13 if it's
13 if you include me and Jay as her thing. Yeah, but you only get 1 project from us. So we just count ourselves as 1. So you'll get 12 ideas using the Sea and Sand suite, but if you don't have the Sea and Sand suite, or if you don't have any of the suites which we're actually using in it, it doesn't really matter, because you can use them as inspirational ideas. And so that's where you can go with that.
Yeah, for layouts.
Layouts, just ideas, and things you can just go, well, I've got a stamp set which is very similar to that, so that would work. So yeah, so that's what you can do. But that is currently out and about, done at the moment. So that's the one. So you can see I'm just going over it. Where if you do this technique, just make sure that where you're going to be putting the balloons, you go lighter with the inking, so that it doesn't show through, because it does show through the blend still. So you can just about, I tried to hide it a little bit, but you can just see it just peeks through a little bit. But to my eye, I know that it's there, but to anyone else probably won't really realise that. But you'll know that it's there, but obviously to try and eliminate that, just make sure that you're lighter across the area you know that you're going to want to try and put your balloons. Just as a little bit of a heads up there for you. Or what you could do, the other way you could do it is that you could do your balloons first, and then you would have to then make a mask for every single balloon, and then cover them up, all of them, and then go over the top of it. But that's a lot of that's more work. So if you don't want to have to do lots more cutting of your masks, and the way that we've done it is the better way. So I'm just blending these last couple out here.
It's 34 degrees where it say.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, 34. Too hot.
Nice.
I like the cold. I like spring. I would say I don't. The cold is springtime is lovely. It's not too hot, but it's just warm enough that you can get your windows and your doors open, even though you haven't been able to do that just yet, but I'm starting to slowly bring the windows and the doors open. So I just have the pink or magenta madness. I think it's calling out for a bit of bright colour. And then, so somebody will obviously win the first card we made, and to win this card here, which I'm doing, you can pop a comment in after this video has gone live. So if you're watching this on replay, just pop a comment down below. If you're watching us live right now, once it's gone live, once we finished, come back and then pop another comment in underneath. And this will be the card which I'll be winning next week. So anything else we want to mention, Jay? Has anyone got any questions for us?
Everyone was saying that fancy folds or pop-up with jigs. Rosie asked if we're still on lockdown, so I think we are.
We are still locked down. Lockdown fever. Me and Jay haven't worked since the 19th of December.
No, that's you.
That's me. Oh, yeah, I haven't worked since the 19th of December. Wow.
And then I was the week later. But I think we only have 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think our
2 weeks. I think 2 weeks left.
We've quite enjoyed it. Believe it or not, it's been, because we've had our crafting, because we've kept ourselves busy throughout all of this. It hasn't felt too bad. We've really been able to concentrate on our crafting, which has been really, really nice. So it's been our saviour throughout all of this. But yeah, we haven't worked for a little while. And obviously in pretty much all of last year we didn't work. So but I think you're scheduled to go back around about the 9th of April, aren't you now, Jay, isn't it? What's we think?
Well, shop's open on the 12th.
Yeah. So for the 12th of April, we should be back to some kind of normality. So I just need to go back and I just need to colour in the bottoms, the tie-off bits of my balloons. Just realised I haven't done those on all of these. So let's just go back and grab the bullet points. And the reds. So I'm going to stick a sentiment on. So what sentiment do you think I should use on this card? Let me know. There they are. What sentiment would the winner like? And obviously we don't know who the winner is. So that's that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab myself. Actually, I'm going to do my sentiment first. So I just need to. So any ideas on what sentiment you think we should be using? So we've got You're Still a Spring Chicken, or we've got Let's Celebrate You. I'm kind of like wanting to go down on the bottom right down here. So I think down there would look quite nice. So that fits in quite nicely down the bottom. We have also got in there, just trying to find where the other stamps are.
Let's Celebrate You.
Let's Celebrate You.
Anita, Lisa, Mandy, Caroline, Carol, and Sandra said the same.
So I've just looked at the comments and I've just seen Jay's whingy one. He hates it when I open up.
Whingy one?
Whingy
It's not a
one.
whingy
I hate
one
it
at
when Barry
all.
opens up the windows. Yeah, this is like when it's 30 degrees. He still hates it when I open up the windows. He's still there sat in his thermals going, it's too hot, it's too cold even. There's me melting away.
Yeah, Joanna has her windows constantly open.
Yeah, I have the bedroom window constantly open. No.
Yeah.
So Let's Celebrate You. Is that the winner?
Yes.
Good. So
At least I said fingers crossed.
Let's Celebrate You. Let's take this little fella off right here. Pick you up right there.
8 o'clock. Just a time check. And you were worried that this was easy.
I
you
was.
said.
Because I've been chatting.
You've been because you've been coloring. It's nice. You're coloring.
There we go. So Let's Celebrate You goes down the bottom down there. Then I am going to then stick this to my black card base, card layer.
Thanks, Krista. She's got a meeting.
Okay, thank you, Krista. Tommy.
Oh, he was just on me. He left me.
I could see Tommy was on the prowl.
Come on.
And normally when he's on the prowl, he's either going to jump up on the table and just knock everything flying. So what he's decided to do is now sitting on all the cast.
Does that count? Because I got out of my chair.
No, that doesn't count.
Well,
You're in cahoots. You're in cahoots with Tommy.
you said Tommy, which means like get him off.
No, I didn't ask you to come and get Tommy. I just said Tommy.
I think it should.
No, pussies doesn't count.
Mandy. We have to ask Mandy.
No, pussy requests don't count. So that's that. So this is going to go onto the card layer. So I'm just going to move my foam mat out of the way now so I can get a nice...
Don't forget to add comments if you haven't done so.
So I can really... Because when I do it on the foam mat it just doesn't work properly. And this can, just to step it up another layer, I can pop the whole thing onto some dimensionals. And I will pop some gems on this. So where do you think I should pop the gems? I'm going to get that out now. So we have got...
Oh, Mandy.
Rhinestone basic pearls, and we've got the Jay's given me the pastel pearls here. I think the rhinestones will probably work because the colours haven't really got any purples in here as such. Maybe.
Yeah, it was just to show.
Yeah,
as well.
as well.
That's what you get for free.
So I'm gonna use the rhinestones. So where do you think I should place those? Let's open it up to you, and see whether or not I agree. Did Mandy agree with me? No pussy requests are allowed. So yes, he's now comfortably curled up in a ball right next to me.
I made space for him.
On the chair.
I took off the trimmer that you placed on it. I took off the paper
Oh,
and
come
the
on.
card.
You can't say that when you're crafting, you don't do that.
I'm kidding.
I have no room when Jay's crafting. I have to come out. Yeah. So
Bling on the
that's just
balloons.
bling on the balloons. Well, that's what I was just about to do, bling on the balloons, but I was going to do bling on the balloons with my Wink Estella. So, wink.
Wink, wink.
And we're just going to then pop that down like that. So if I just show you what they look like first, and then we will then just add some wink here, and then
Tina said, loving this card, the colors are so happy.
yes, it is a nice happy card, isn't it?
Yeah. It's colorful balloons to brighten any dark clouds.
What are you chatting? Has he gone a bit loopy? Has he gone loopy loo? There we go. So if you want to add some bling on that, I might actually leave that. Where did we say with the balloons?
What? To bling.
Yeah, I'm thinking so because I maybe pop this on dimensionals. It may not work with popping some jewels on it. One for the postage side of it. So, but
The tiny ones.
I can pop these
I
on.
think
If it doesn't fit through the post box, then I'll just take them off.
put it inside. I did see a comment somewhere. Rhinestones, Joanna said. Bling on the balloons, Liz. Around or near the sentiment.
Yeah, I was thinking like 1
Which is the
and 2 here. Or like 1.
Ooh. Hi, Louise. Angelina, yeah, I've got you.
Like that. And then your eye kind of like into the middle or down, however you want to do it. Do you approve? Any good? So there we have it. There is tonight's card. So 2 cards. Let me just tidy this up. So just you've probably got another minute whilst Jay takes the last final names, and he is going to he's going to come over, and then I'm going to then get the drawing ready, so that we can pick a winner. But there you have it. There is 2 cards. Same technique. One very simple, and one just stepped up a little bit. And I just realised I just need to add.
You're getting loads of hearts, thumbs up. Joanna said perfect. So nice, Barry. Clean and simple but stunning card. Well done. So yes, so it's all about the
It's all about the balloons, but that is from that stamp set. So I have just used that one, but you can see what you can do with other things, with the whole things, with the dies, with using the foam pads. You can do all sorts. So
what was that? Foam pads.
Foam pads.
I have to get back at you when you take
He's
the
taking the
with
mickey
my-
out of what I'm saying when I take the mickey out of his saying lettuce.
No, lettuce. That's different.
So there we go. Do you like? I think so. Good. Well, I hope so.
I think I've gotten everyone's name.
So we are going to. Jay's just going to show you another card which he's been playing on so far, and I'm going to get the drawing ready, and
Are we swapping?
we're swapping.
Yes. So just a couple of cards from the blog. You may or may not have seen, and I saw Krista actually shared the Spot Creative Challenge. So it's a weekly challenge blog. This week it is Case the Designer, Dina Rakau. So I went onto her website and used one of her cards, and this is my case of kind of like the layout. And I love Dina's way of using designer series paper, which I need to do more. And we have loads of this from the Dandy Garden, and I actually used the Post-it for You bundle for this, and a bit of coloring. I called it simple stamping because it is a simple card. It is using a punch, but it's with the bundle, so you get 10% when you buy a stamp and tool bundle. Sorry, that was Tommy going on the table. So yes, so this one, check out the Spot Creative Challenge if you haven't done so, and submit your projects on there. And this one is for the Stamp Review Crew. I love this card. This reminds me of our front door because it's kind of like glossy black embossed elements, die cut element, and this is for the Stamp Review Crew. We hopped on Monday, showcasing different ways to use the Tasteful Touches stamp set, and I used it, of course, with the bundle, the Tasteful Labels dies, and this one is a second card, and yeah, get glossy embossed die cut using sticky tape. Clear sticky tape, add it onto your card, emboss it, no, die cut it, emboss it, and then you get lovely glossy elements on your cards. But this one was colored in Stampin' Blends. I love the colors on that one. And that was actually inspired by me coloring the Hey Birthday Chick, because I've been coloring the chick with the balloon as well, this color. So hopefully I can show you that at some point, maybe on Sunday or next Wednesday. Are we ready?
We are. So you just need to queue it all up.
So we are going there. We're gonna do the live drawing for this one now.
So good. All right. So that's all ready for you. So we will winner of the first card. So the free balloon cards is Felicia Johnson.
Congratulations, Felicia! Yay!
Well done. So email address popped up along the screen. So if you want to email us, Barry and Jay at Mitosu Crafts. No, wrong one.
There we go.
That's it.
Yes, congratulations for winning that, Felicia. I think you're one of our new viewers as well. So well done. So if you'd love for a chance to win this card, come back and watch the replay and add in another comment, and we'll do the random draw for this card on Sunday. Sunday.
We will do. So yes, so excellent. So well done, Felicia. So did you put the email address over the screen? So good, excellent. So is it coming back again?
No, I can put it back on.
There we go. There's the email address. So message us, Barry and Jay at MitosuCrafts.com. Right, that's it for now. We will see you on Sunday. Same time, same place.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.